Hey guys, thanks for watching. My name is Ben, and welcome back to Smart Money Minds. Today we're going to be talking about 4 bank accounts that you need for financial success. So, bank accounts. What I remember about my first bank account was I opened it around when I was 12 with my parents. And what I was told was just to put my money in there, and if you have a job, that's where all your money would go. And that's the extent of my knowledge in bank accounts back then. But if you need to become financially successful, you need at least these 4 bank accounts to allow you to build, to save, and to invest for a better future. I'm going to base these bank accounts on Canadian accounts because I am Canadian, and however, all these bank accounts could be opened in pretty much anywhere around the world and with any major bank. So number 1, the most basic account is a checkings account. So you open a checkings account. This is my operations account. So anything that is to do with day-to-day, so paying your mortgage, paying your rent, paying your utilities, paying your phone bill, paying your groceries, everything in this account goes in, goes out to cover your daily expenses. Your income should go into this account as well. So if you work a day job, the money from your job should go into this account directly, and you'll be able to use that money to pay off your bills. So a lot of this money is constantly fluctuating and covering your expenses. So for your second account, it should be a savings account. And this is exactly what it sounds like, a savings account. What you do is you take the money from your checking account. Every time there's money coming in as income, you take a portion of that money and you put it into your savings account. And whatever is left becomes your checking day-to-day expense account. While as your savings, you hold on to that money and that starts to become your nest egg. When your income comes in, you should put away what I recommend at least 10 to 20% of your money into your savings account, and this becomes a staging area for your money. The money in this account can become your rainy day fund, so for 3 months or 6 months. So this is to cover for any emergency funding that you need. So if you injure yourself or you suddenly lose the ability to make money, you're able to still pay for your bills, pay for your rent, whatever it may be for X amount of months. So you don't touch this money until you absolutely need it. However, you can also take this money and besides having an emergency fund, you can put that into an investment fund, and we'll talk about that later on. Just remember that your savings account is not to be used as a day-to-day fund. It is your protection fund. Third account is your investment account, and that in Canada would be our tax-free savings account, which is our TFSA, or in the United States, it's your Roth IRA. You can open this at any major financial broker or at a bank, and this is where you put your money into the stock market or the bonds market or in mutual funds. And this is where the concept of use money to make more money comes into, because that's what you're doing. In this account, you can either manage it independently or have the bank manage it or find somebody who's a fund manager to look after this account for you so that you can continue to make more money using the money that you currently have. Last but not least, our fourth and final account should be our retirement account. And this in Canada is called the Registered Retirement Savings Plan. So the RRSP, or in the United States, it's the 401k. And a lot of employers like to match your input into this account. And so this is like free money for you. If you put in money, your employer will match that same amount of money, and you're getting money for your retirement, which is great. Account is for your future. It's for when you're 65 or 70 or whenever you choose to retire. This acts very much similarly to your investment account. where you are still putting money in there and you're able to manage it and make your own money to provide you with more investment income. This account's investments should be a lot safer and a lot more long term, as you have, maybe 20 to 30 years to have this account mature. You also definitely want less risk for this account, and because this is your nest egg and you need to use this money to spend for the rest of your life. So I would consider this a more passive investment account. These four accounts, this is how I would normally go and put money into each of these accounts. What I do is I have my daily income and my daily expenses being used out of my checkings account. What I do is when income comes into my checkings account, I take a portion of that, I put it into my savings account, which is my staging area for my two other investment accounts, which is where I make my money, produce more money. As for the investment accounts, for something like my TFSA, I would put that into something more aggressive and invest that into stocks. While as for my RRSP, you might look into something that's less aggressive and something that may be a long-term stock or bond. And we'll definitely talk about more about stocks and investing in later future videos. So if you already have these four accounts, why don't you let me know how you divide your money into each one of them. It'd be great to learn, and I'd love to know if there's ways to improve my own way of dividing money. But make sure you comment below and make sure you hit and tap that like button as much as you can so we can continue to make more wonderful videos for you guys. It'll also be great if you guys write down the percentage of how much you put in your savings account and into your investment accounts. And just make sure you leave that in the comment below. And until next time, we'll see you guys.